It could take several more months for the justices to issue their opinion in this case. If they rule in favor of the toy company, their business and others could be owed millions by the U.S. government. Based in Vernon Hills, the family-owned company houses several educational toy brands, including learning resources and Hand to Mind. Since the tariffs were imposed, they've had to drastically alter where and how they manufacture products. The changes have also shrunk their purchasing window. Instead of buying 9 months out, they're now shopping only 3. Earlier this month, the U.S. Supreme Court heard their case. Together, their family traveled to Washington, D.C. and was in the courtroom while their attorney took part in oral arguments. Alana Ruffman, the VP of Marketing for Hand to Mind, shares more about the experience.
It's a very significant case. The Supreme Court acknowledges that it's such a significant case, and that's because of the economic implications. So it's $50 billion a month that's at stake that the government is collecting right now in tariff revenue. The main thing that the justices were asking about was the separation of powers issue, because that's really what this case is does taxation belong to Congress, or does Congress have the ability to delegate that authority to the executive branch with essentially no limits, which is what the administration has been asserting.
Ruffman says the family-owned business last year spent roughly $2 million on tariffs, but this year they're on track to spend $14 million. Still, she says they've worked hard to avoid passing those costs onto consumers. With Black Friday 1 week out and holiday shopping on the mind, I also spoke with Jean-Pierre Dubé, a professor with the University of Chicago Booth School of Business, who predicts that the day after Thanksgiving might not be prime time to snag the best deals.
The problem is that when retailers jack up their prices, when costs go up, they're very reluctant to lower those prices. And so temporary discounts and promotions becomes in lieu, if you will, of just saying, I misjudged, my price is actually too high. I think the big question mark really is going to rely on how big the inventories are that retailers accumulated this year. So all this to say, if there's a lot of inventory, we're going to see some fantastic deals between now and Christmas. It wouldn't even surprise me if December 26th becomes the best time of the year to shop.
Dubé also says we might see a lot of people splurging this holiday season because they've spent the whole year being a little bit more frugal because of those elevated costs elsewhere. Reporting live downtown, Casey Cronus, Fox 32, Chicago.